Like I said, my name is Arnold Love. I'm a BCAM High School soon-to-be graduate this month, the only man in National Honor Society, Inspiring Minds Ambassador, and I'm in 3 DYCD programs, Earn to Earn, The Barbershop, and Young Sharks. Briefly, I wanted to let y'all know my UN issue, gun violence prevention, gloves up, guns down, using boxing as a vehicle to work through conflict. I'm proposing that my service project is a rented gym space that will allow me to host friendly boxing matches. This is a response to a high volume of gun violence in our communities. I believe that it will allow all individuals to dispute issues in a physical manner, but safe environment. Boxing also promotes overall health benefits such as weight loss, benefit, balance, posture, endurance, and muscle building. Boxing also promotes mental health and is commonly used as a stress reliever. Lastly, but not least, helps build such as leadership, teamwork, and discipline. During the during the pandemic, I got together some of my friends who could not dispute the problem on their own. So I decided to invest in boxing gloves to have them box out their issues. I have a short clip to show y'all. A little feedback from the participants.
This video is actually on my YouTube channel. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Big 360s, and I'm back here with another video. I'm in this program called Inspiring Mind, and we have this project going on called I'm Connected. So this is a video that I put together from the summer with me and my friends. You know, we had a little conflict, not nothing serious, you know, just a little friends, disagreements, and we just wanted to settle it or whatever. Without picking up guns, no violence, you know, no arguing, no going back and forth. So we decided to pick up the gloves. I was like, yo, y'all, I bought some gloves. I bought a red pair, blue pair, 16 ounces. Not gonna hurt nobody. Feel me? And we wanted to do a friendly boxing match.
My experience with the boxing match was to raise awareness for putting the guns down and bringing the gloves up. Sometimes you may have a problem with your friends, and the only way I can settle it is by fighting. I don't gotta pick up no gun and go hunting each other. Yeah, we are connected.
My experience with the boxing video we did was to raise awareness for like people in our community not to pick up guns, and yeah, just to if anybody have a problem, just to like box it.
In this video was to stop the gun violence that was happening in the community and try to motivate the youth to not pick up weapons, and it's always another way to box out and fight your problems out without having to picking up a weapon. I am connected.
So that's video. So next I would like to show y'all, which is the event that I hosted with the superintendency. And I have another video, which is a poem by one of my fellow.
Endless battle wages hard. Toxic poison in the air like a bar. Could make or break a generation. When on the table lies an opportunity for annihilation. When bruised ego is met with a situation full of discord. When your eyes full of blood and anger, no time for the Lord. Thinking it's okay to take the life of a man you don't know. Finding comfort in the madness is sickening that this is how it goes. Like a brother I know said, gloves up, guns down. Learn to take a loss and smile when you want to frown. Losing a battle isn't the same as losing a war. In this closed room is darkness. Come open up this new door. You're never alone when there's people in your corner. I'd rather be a man who could do both instead of a mourner. Whether it's a heated discussion or a little fight, picking up that weapon ain't right. We'll be alright. Let's look to the light. Joshua Applewood.
So that was a poem by my brother Joshua from Inspiring Minds. And this is how you can sign up for my program. Gloves up, guns down, gun violence prevention. It's a Google form that I set up. And with my program, this is also displayed on the flyer. I have connections with the DOE, which helped me get a connection with my school that hosts my program at my school, connection to Inspiring Minds. I also have a connection with the DA's office. So I have a DA officer come talk to the kids for an hour throughout the training. So like I said, this is displayed on the flyer. It's a 3-week training. The first week, boxing and proper stances. And footwork will be taught the first week. The second week is jabs and a crossover punch, which is a proper punch. And the third week would be a hook and uppercut training. This will be a main event, you know, at the end. And I have an instructor that's actually a DOE teacher that was a former boxer. So I have him doing the boxing point and teacher point too, so nothing can get out of hand. I also made shirts, so it's like those souvenirs. So this is one of the concepts. And also, I wanted to show my budget. So from Inspiring Minds, I gained $2,500 from doing a Shark Tank with MBK fellows. So here's some things that I wrote down. And the DA's office, all the connections I had with my principal, the school, the DA, the DOE. And this is how much money I will be spending on gear. But also, those is just stuff I listed down because with the instructor I hired, he already has the gear in my school. So that's when the business aspects come in that I get to save money. Also, this is the agenda of what I had to plan out and do, create a flyer. And now I will move on. My outreach strategy is going to create a platform for youth to come or to be recommended to when there's an issue that they don't feel like they can solve on their own. There are problems, but it's also in a physical but safer manner. This space will be open to individuals to work out and release stress as well. I will use these funds to rent a gym space, invest in boxing protective gear, snacks, and beverages for all participants. And kind contributions from Inspiring Minds for funding my project, $2,500 after winning the MBK section of the I Connected Shark Tank, and connected with the DA's office to have a DA's officer come hold an hour workshop with the kids every Tuesday for 3 weeks. Also, my high school, Brooklyn Community of Arts and Media, aka B Camp, for letting us use their space to host programs. Also, the DOE Superintendency for their help, additional $150 from DYCD Young Sharks that I used to buy cleaning supplies. So sanitize the equipment because they have 15 kids that I'll be using. You know, I didn't want to open up to everybody. I just wanted to start off with the 15 DOE kids, you know, because kids like me have egos and we don't want them to take it outside of school. Your funding dollars, if you choose to fund my program, will be able to mean to gain up to 15 students to take part in the Gloves Up, Guns Down with boxing gloves, protecting gear. Also funds to pay for the instructor that will teach the kids how to professionally box along with souvenirs. The UN issue is educational inequality and social justice. Due to poverty and lack of resources, places to go, many youth resort to violence to settle disputes. Gloves Up, Guns Down seek to remedy a small slice of the issue in Brooklyn North by providing a safe, secure, and exciting place for students to not only learn peaceful conflict resolutions, also technical and physical skills in boxing. We address social justice and educational inequality by leveling the playing field for North Brooklyn youth and providing them with a place to go, learn, and grow. In the future, I plan on hosting the same event during college years and beyond to show that we can make a change in our community's networking, more expansion, more than the DOE and the DA's office connecting SUNYs, CUNYs, and just outside programs with my project. Last but not least, I would like to show some numbers of gun violences in our community. So I previously added this to my project since the semifinals because it's good to show numbers. These are the number rates from the 2020 to 2021 of people who not just died from gun violence, but got injured from gun violence. I don't know about y'all, but I had no family that died from gun violence and even family that's in jail for gun violence. And we're all a community, so I don't want, you know, people getting locked up or people getting hurt over gun violence. The next thing I would like to show is the stuff I got for the cleaning supplies from DYCD with $150. I bought this cleaning supplies to, you know, clean and sanitize the gear as we rotate the gear amongst the students. And that's the end of my project. We are a family. Please support my project, Gloves Up, Guns Down. And thank you for letting me present.
Wow. Thank you for that presentation. I mean, you are networking, putting foot to pavement, saving lives. You are a change agent. Great stuff, I see. Love the presentation. I'm not going to turn it over to the hands of the judges for their comments and questions.
Yes, I would love to kick off. I just want to share, this is one of my favorite presentations of your concept so far. We definitely need to connect after this because all I keep thinking about is your marketing strategy. I work, you know, as I said, in Brownsville. We are personally affected in our school community of gun violence. We've lost a community member last summer to gun violence. We've had students who've been impacted just from situations that happen in the community. And so I really want to bring you in, but I keep thinking, like, how are you getting your idea out there to other schools? And so I want to ask you that question.
I'm getting my idea out there to other schools. Like I said, I'm connected with the superintendency. So, like I said, it's not just my school that, you know, I have Inspiring Minds Superintendent that's spreading the word about my project, so any kid could sign up. You know, we would have, we send out consensus forms, you know, for parents to sign, and we're going to make a sheet to contact each parent. So this is open for all schools in Brooklyn or even outside of Brooklyn. But we just want to start with DOE kids first and then expand. Because, you know, like I said before, kids like me have egos. So this will be recorded and be on the news too. So say if I have one of my friends and somebody from Brownsville box each other, the Brownsville kid knock my friend out. They would take it outside and want to be tough guys, you know? So we can't really have that happen. So that's why I'm going to start off small and then expand.
So a suggestion that I have for you is really creating like a social media clip. So when you send out, and I'm going to give you also a listserv of just District 79 schools right here in New York City, Brooklyn, and Queens, because I'm thinking with that YouTube clip with your Google form, schools can then blast that out to all their students, put it on their social media pages. So this is how you're going to get the word out. I would love for you to also come to our school to give a presentation. We have like a barbershop group for the guys. We also have student advisory classes that I would love for you to present, because your concept is amazing. And I just love how it's student led and student voice. So keep up this great work. We'll be connecting after. So we'll be in touch.
Thank you. I would love to. I have cousins and god siblings that go to schools in Brownsville, that live in Brownsville. And my brother is actually a boxer from Brownsville. He's on the USA team for boxing now. So I would love to.
Oh, one thing, I know that you said you're only open to DOE. I work at a charter school. Would you be open to having charter school students attend your? Yes. Definitely. Okay. All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Badil. Arnold, this was phenomenal. I enjoyed your presentation. You definitely have a lot of passion. I can tell that this is done with love. It comes from a place of you wanting to better your community. My question for you is around data. If you mentioned it, I apologize for missing it, but how are you going to track or prove that this program that you are bringing to these communities is working? So how are you going to do that?
For this program, we will be filming the whole 3 weeks, and then we will have like a big main event that we will be filming. That's why I want to leave it to DOE, for the Eagles don't get hurt and stuff like that. And when it comes to like tracking like the people's numbers, parents and all that, I will have a Google sheet after the first weeks after the week of letting kids sign up. I'll make a Google sheet where I reach out to all parents and get consent forms for them to sign for their child to take part of this program. Also, this program will be issued into my school summer school, list. So I would just keep track of that with the help of DOE.
And my second question, my question was, is this geared only towards high school students? I wasn't sure if you mentioned that.
Yes, for now, only high school students, because like I said, kids have egos. And like from team, my godbrother about to say he has to go to a charter school in Brownsville. And like I said, he's on the USA team. Like boxing is a serious sport, and we don't want nobody to get hurt or take it out of hand. And, I actually know of somebody that did die last year in Brownsville, from just playing basketball. So I've been around stuff like that, and I just don't want, seeing anybody take it the wrong way.
Definitely. And like Dr. Badil said, I would definitely advise that you really look at your marketing strategy and really getting your pitch together that really allows for us to understand what your program is about and how you're going to track success concretely, that you can say to anybody, here's my proven data and here's why it works. And we can see that and receive that immediately. So thank you. Thank you, Arnold, for sharing.
Thank you.
Hi. So I agree with the ladies. With any business, you want to show the qualitative and quantitative data, right? So quality is the assessment process, right? Really a pre and post test, not test, but pre and post questionnaire. What are you experiencing now? That could be the pre part. And then the post part is, how do you feel about the lady or the man now that you have done your boxing match? So that's the assessment piece, and the quantitative data we're talking about. I just want to really celebrate what you're doing, because your business is already operating. The testimonials really spoke to me. The fellas that did their thing, and then the poet that did his thing, was everything, right? So it really shows us that if awarded this money, how you can sustain, because it's already happening. So I celebrate you for leading like you do, and I just hope you do win. I don't know if that's a good thing. You're all are winners, but I can see how this can go deeper with your connections with the superintendent's office, with the DA's office, with your school, within the community. I can see how these funds can help you sustain. So congratulations to you, Mr. Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
And to answer your marketing strategy question, that's where the DA's office come in. You know, to talk to kids about situations that happen and how can we, you know, disregard those situations from happening or just change the outcome. So that's when the DA's officer comes in and, you know, teaches the kids. That's what that workshop part comes in.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gloves Up and Gloves Out. Great job. Great presentation.